Hi, everybody. Today's Sunday, June 14th. It's Flag Day.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing? Hope you've had a good week.
It's a perfect Sunday in June.
I know. We have been blessed with 3 perfect Sundays in a row. One was obviously May 31st, and then the last 2. It makes up for last year. So
yeah, it's nice and cool, and we like it like that.
I do. I'm sitting here. It's a little chilly because I have the window open, but I'll take it like this any day. So,
and we have a lot to talk about today.
So no, it'll be fun.
You better get to it and stop the chit chat.
Yeah. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone for the last several months of the way we've been doing these Zoom floss tubes or what have you. It's for hanging with us and supporting us and encouraging us. It's very different, and it's not the way we wanted to do them, but at least we can talk about needlework and do all that great stuff. And while the pictures aren't that great, it's hard when they're split screen like this, and we're doing the best that we can. There's a lot of work that goes into it, as anyone who does floss tube knows. So we appreciate all your kind comments and encouragement. Yeah. And we should be back together in July. That's the plan. So
yeah. Okay.
That's the plan.
All right. That's a good plan.
Okay. Yes. Yes. So thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everybody, for being nice.
Yes. We need kindness every day, especially with stitching. So.
Yeah.
There's no crying in baseball. There's no snarkiness in stitching, at least not in my world. I'm not going to tolerate it.
I can't take it. I'm borderline on the anxiety scale anyway, and so
yes.
Oh Lord, don't let me go down.
No,
go down.
And I'll pull you back up, because this is a good release for us every week to do this, and even though it's a lot of time and so on and so forth, it's good for us to talk about stitching and share it, and we just love all the feedback we've gotten.
Yeah.
Moving on, we got a lot.
Yeah. Should we start with what you've been working on?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
I've only been working on 2 things.
Okay.
So the first one is this little tiny by Brenda Gervais summer souvenir, right? Souvenirs of the Heart, the Star Spangled Summer. Spectacular. Get the name right, Brenda. Anyways, it's this one. You've all seen it.
Yeah.
So, and I'm doing it over 1 on 25 count mushroom Lugana with all the called for colors, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I have a new affection again for over 1. And there's just 2, if you're interested, Farm Girl, Michelle Rudy, did a tutorial of maybe a month or 2 months ago. I went back through her feed. It's about 5 videos back. It's a wonderful tutorial on how to stitch over 1. And there's also I don't think it's a video, Ruth Sparrow, who did stitching over 1 and gives you great instructions. Just Google Ruth Sparrow, and she will give you instructions on how to do it. You just have to be really conscientious with your stitches, because they can get lost. You can lose them when you're doing it. But anyhow, if you want to try it, if you don't, you can do it on anything. Doesn't matter.
Hey, I have a question for you. From one of your biggest fans. She would like to know what time you get up in the morning, because you said you've been working on that in the mornings before work. So what time do you get up, and how long do you stitch in the morning? One of your biggest fans wants to know. I don't know if you can guess who it is. It's not me, but it's someone close to me.
I don't know, but your mother?
Yes. She's like, how does Brenda do that? Intimating like I should get up early. I don't know. But no. She seriously wants to know, though.
Okay. I get up probably around 6 or so. It used to be more when my
Yes.
husband had different hours that I would get up right around 6. Anyways, get up, get ready for work, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I stitch for about 45 minutes to an hour. I don't have to leave for work until about 8:10. I don't have to be there till 8:30, and I'm like 10 minutes away from work. So depends, you know, depends on what I have to do in the morning and everything, but between 45 minutes and an hour. So
Okay. There you go, Mom. There's your answer.
there's your answer for anyone. And I know some people get up really early. I can't.
Well, 6 is really early in my book.
I always have grand plans. I'm going to get up at 5:30 because that's what time Rick usually gets up when he has a normal work schedule.
Mhm.
And I will get up shortly thereafter because I do like that morning time. I've always liked that morning time. So ask my kids, because when they were growing up, I would get up really about 4:30, 4:45, and I would clean my house, do certain parts of it each day when they were living at home, because I didn't want to waste my whole Saturday cleaning. So I would do, like, you know, the family room in the kitchen and blah, blah, blah. And Megan has stories that now she will tell how awful it was to wake up to hear me cleaning the bathroom or something. But
I got to hear that.
yeah. So I used to get up much earlier, but now that the
now
kids
you're
are gone,
slacking.
I am slacking. There's not as much mess. So
That's true.
anyway, let's
Okay.
move on.
What was the other thing?
Oh, what else have I been working on? Yes, one more thing, and this is Saltbox Quilt Sampler by Brenda Gervais. Love it. Here's the colors.
Nice.
Those are the colors. And this is being done on the called for fabric, the Silk Weaver 40 count 1/2. So I got a little bit more of the alphabet done. That second house I'm working on, did the trees, and then this, I think they're supposed to mimic flying geese.
Oh, yeah.
Those
Right.
there. And then I started down the left side. I really like it. It's those houses take a while to fill in, but anyhow, that's all she wrote this week. How about you?
Well, let's see. I started out last Sunday working some more on Mary 395
Oh, yeah.
by Hands Across the Sea. And I'm using Schoolhouse Red by Gentle Arts.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a huge piece of fabric because one needs it for this. And I'm working down. So I get down to one motif.
Okay. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I know. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. And it's on
Beautiful.
a 40 count Lakeside exemplar or something like that.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic. You could use any fabric.
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, should I go into my NPI hunk now?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. So then how did this start? I'll be right with you. I'm thinking.
Okay, well, while you're pulling that out, I'm going to go back to this.
Yeah.
Someone asked me about whether I stitch in hand or use a hoop. And Christy at Crosshatch Quilts did a wonderful video of stitching in hand. I could watch that video all day long. She's just so soothing and rhythmic and showing you. And it was an excellent video. And this old lady here tried it, and I couldn't get the hang of it. So maybe one day I can sit with Christy or someone and they can do it. The concept is beyond me. So I do use a hoop. I use a vintage queen hoop. And when I put it in, it's really loose. And I just pull the fabric to tighten it, meaning I just pull it like this until it's drum tight. And then I tighten it up here. But you would do the same thing with, a Hardwick Manor hoop or anything. And I think with a Q-snap, you rock it back and forth until it's as tight as you want. I like it tight, but I do take it out when I'm not stitching. I don't leave it in there. And when it's sent to be framed or finished, it's stretched and there are no hoop marks. I've never had an issue with a hoop mark. So, but go watch Christy's video because it's really, 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 really good. Crosshatch quilts. It's a little 10-minute tutorial. She gets really up close and excellent video. And maybe one day when I have nothing else to do, I will watch it again and try it and not give up after 15 minutes. So
maybe it would be easier to try on something like 25 count over 2.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Which is what her demonstration was, so that she could show a real up close. So, okay. Sorry for that was a commercial break.
Well, here's part 2, Christy, crosshatch quilts. I got some bags this week, and this is just amazing. Now, let's just be clear. Christy is one person making these bags, but if you go to Instagram, crosshatch quilts, and you message her, she will work with you. But, you know, you have to be very patient because she's one person. And look at all the work in these.
Yeah.
Works of art.
It's not Amazon where you're going to have them.
Yeah. Right. So, all right. So in this bag is something I started this week, and it started me down a rabbit hole. And
oh, good. I love it when you go down a rabbit hole.
Me too. Okay. So I've been wanting to start this ever since I saw it at market. It's Charlotte Frost by the Scarlet House, and it's a perfect sampler. And it calls for 37 count legacy corn tassel and NPIs. And so I said, well, I will do it with the NPIs. And, you know, you have been saying for years, I love NPIs. And I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. Now I am obsessed, as you will see from today when I show you a lot of stuff. Anyway, so I started Charlotte, and I got this far.
Oh, very good, Laura.
Yeah.
You made it to the second turn over there on the border, right? Yeah. Very nice. Great.
May I just say that if you think you want to try 40 count, I would try 37 count legacy, because this is like stitching on a dream. It's really, to me, easy to see everything.
Their linen is gorgeous. Yep, I agree.
So 37 count legacy leading to 40 count would be perfect. And this combination of this linen and these NPIs is perfection, in my opinion.
Very pretty. Very, very pretty.
So I am hepped up about this. So since I found this NPI thing happening this week, I was like, let me go back and see what I have with NPIs, because I know that being friends with Tanya, I have, of course, a lot of her charts, and I've started a lot of them, and a lot of them call for NPI, and I had gotten them with NPI, but then I thought I didn't like NPI, but now I realize that it's the best. So I pulled out all my NPI stuff. So coming out of my Lori Holt bag, I'm going to show you some stuff. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Number 1 is your second favorite sampler, which is caught on something right now. Martha Pudsey, which is another perfect sampler. And so I had this kitted up with NPIs. I even put them on my own thread drops made from scrapbook paper that are very cool.
Very nice.
Yeah. So I had started this a while ago on some unknown R&R fabric because I didn't write it down back then. What a yahoo. It's a perfect R&R too. It's lovely.
Oh, it's pretty.
Got that much.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So I wanted to say, before the Needlework Press book, I was writing things down in this. This is a notebook that somebody made out of an old Marshall Fields box.
Oh, like an old stenographer's.
Yeah. So I'd written things down. So this is what I wrote on September 2nd, 2018. First of all, it says hashtag September Sampler Soiree, which is Teresa Kitten Stitcher. Remember, that was the first year she did it.
Oh, okay.
So it says, I picked up Martha Pudsey by the Scarlet House, stitched with call for NPI silks, 1 over 2 on R&R 40 count. And then I have a little star here, and it says, I didn't note the exact fabric color, which is why I'm starting this notebook. Let's write down exact fabric and fiber combos, please. So, anywho.
That's cute.
Martha Pudsey on an unknown R&R. Then
but it looks great.
It does.
Great. Yeah.
Then I found, this is a huge find in my stash because it's your #1 sampler.
Oh, yes. Rachel.
Mm-hmm. And I had it kitted up and started with NPIs. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like a treasure trove. So this is my start on Rachel.
Yeah, I love that sampler so much.
I do too. So I can work on that with my NPIs.
Now, are your NPIs for that one on floss rings? Oh, okay, they are.
They're on the excess commodities ones.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm putting my NPIs on floss rings and not in bags because I hate those bags now.
Okay.
And I haven't had any problems, but you know. Okay, then I had this. I think this is Tanya's first design ever, coverlet birds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
So I think, because there's only 3 NPIs called for, I think when I got it at the attic or something, I was like, oh, let me do it with the NPIs. So I'm doing it on 40 count R&R espresso.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. And
very
I
nice.
worked on this yesterday, which was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Although when, you know, we're having that Mission Impossible watching party, there's 6 movies. We were on number 6 yesterday and I couldn't stitch anymore because it was too much action.
Okay.
But we're done now, so. All right, and then lastly for this little part, we got this at summer school, Mary Hawley,
Mm-hmm.
Hawley. And of course, on one of Tanya's fabulous floss cards.
Yes. And that has been released, so
Yeah.
everyone can get that.
Yeah. So I need to go back and work on this some more.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So I'm on an NPI kick. And later today, I just want to show you when we get to it. I pulled out a bunch of things that call for NPI.
There's one of Tanya's that does. I thought you had started it too. Was that Sarah Hopwood?
Oh, I did start it, but I started it with DMC.
Okay, because that's done with NPI.
Okay.
All right. You might want to change that.
I might. I want to know everything about what's called for NPI. I've got a ton of Carriage House here that I want to show you.
Okay. Yes, Carriage House has. That's all they used.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that was my stitching this week.
Good. Good.
Now I'm going to put them away and you can think of something else.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say 2 things I got. Couple. I didn't get much stash this week, folks. I got one big thing, collection. And then I got something from that I had ordered quite a while ago from the UK, and it finally cleared customs after a couple weeks of sitting around down there, and I finally got it this week. And it's from, I don't know if you watch Nicola's Hands Across the Sea Floss Tube.
Well, if you don't, you should. Get
Yeah,
on it, people.
Exactly. Yeah, you should. These 2 little accessory bags. This one, look at that little bird.
I love that.
And it's got a flat bottom. So when you go to a retreat or whatever, you can put all your little things you need, your scissors, your needles, your measuring tape, whatever. Beautifully done. And this little drawstring here is a suede leather.
Oh, nice. Who's the maker? Like, who did you get them from? Oh, or should I?
She's on Etsy. Yeah, she's on Etsy. Here's her card, and it's Oh So Twinkle Crafts.
Cute name.
So Twinkle Crafts. She shipped them out right away. No issue with that. It was just because they're coming into the US. There was just a delay, not her fault at all. Then I got this one because it's got a red suede thing here. And look at the inside.
Nice. Gingham.
Yeah, I love it. I just love it. Beautifully made. There's stops on the, just wonderful. And then these two Nicola had, so I had to have them too. And then when I went to her Etsy site, she had this, which is, and she had them displayed with red scissors. It would hold 3 pair of scissors, a big regular size, like dressmaker shears, 7-inch and probably 4-inch maybe. And then there's a little tag here you can hang up. I mean,
that's heavenly.
I highly recommend it. Workmanship is wonderful. Oh So Twinkle Crafts.
And it's on Etsy?
It's on Etsy.
Ooh,
yes.
Yes. To look.
So check it out. It came just beautiful. So anyhow, so I got that. And then I got a floss ring from Little Robin Designs. She's on Etsy. Love that. And her little floss ring is this old sampler with a red house. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that is cool. I got that too.
Did you? Then I got from Tropical Stitches. She's on Etsy. I got some half yard of fabric. Ooh. And this is called Sand. And it's beautiful. It's just got a beautiful modeling, not a lot. It's hard to see. Anyways, it's a Zweigart fabric, beautifully done. Any sampler could be done on this that calls for like vintage light exemplar. This is beautiful. This, she shipped this uber fast. I got it within like 3 days, I think, from Florida. So,
wow.
Yeah, Tropical Stitches on Etsy.
Wow, you got some good Etsy stuff.
Yeah, I did. I'll save the best for last, but one more thing I got. I downloaded this.
Oh boy.
Now, you want to know what this is?
Yeah.
I took all of my little gem downloads. I haven't downloaded one of them, the checkerboard house. I haven't done that yet, but I will. I took them all and took them to FedEx, and they bound them like this. They have a plastic front, a black on the back, and then you can just open them flat or what have you. I printed out the black and white chart so that I can have that for a working copy, but here's, I can put all of these on my shelf.
Goodness.
And it was very inexpensive. Very, very, very inexpensive. I ended up going in there twice on Friday, and they're so nice. Have you ever been to?
Yeah, they are.
Like Kinko's, so friendly. I mean, I thought these guys were going to be like, oh, brother, you know, but they treated me so good, and it was just great. I just think, anyways, so there you go.
That is a must.
Yeah.
A must.
You need to. You won't lose your pages. You won't lose it because, you know, Nicola says you don't have to print, you know, the whole design, only print the pages you need. No, I printed the whole thing because I want the whole thing. And then I will,
in totality, really.
Absolutely. And I will then just print on one of them. I already printed the black and white because that's what I'll use to stitch it. So then I just reprint 4 pages for my working copy of what I want to do.
Oh,
need to do
that's
that.
exciting. That was genius.
Yeah. I did that with something else. Remember when Kitten Stitcher had that zine magazine? I did the same thing because I wanted them saved. So I did that binding. Inexpensive and keeps them nice and
I need to
red
do
and
that.
messed up. So yeah. Yes, you do.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. And then we'll talk about our exciting Blackbird.
Very exciting.
I'm sure some of you have seen it, and some of you have probably already joined the Facebook group. But Blackbird Designs did an exclusive, and it's called United We Stand. I mean, look at that beautiful thing. It says United We Stand around the outside here. It's like a square pin keep with an eagle on top. And yes, I know I'm not a big fan of eagles, but it's by all the Blackbirds, and this is such a unique finish. It's just incredible. It comes with the fabric. It comes with all the full skeins of the Weeks Dye Works thread. There's Laura's. And you get this little exclusive with their logo on it. Now you're asking, how do I get all this? Because it's not available at your local needlework stores. It's only available if you need to join the Facebook group. And Laura's going to link it below.
What's the name of the Facebook?
Yeah, the name of the Facebook group is called Homespun Needlework, Cross Stitch, and Samplers. So you go to Facebook and you request to join, and Julie will approve you. And then once you're in, you can see where you order it from and get all the information about it. People will post pictures of all the needlework they're doing. It's a great group to belong to. It's not just Blackbird. There's lots of people posting stuff about all different kinds of needlework, but that's where this is exclusive only to that Facebook group. So, I mean, I love that. I just love it.
And you know how we love Blackbird, like.
Oh my, yeah. Buy all the Blackbirds.
Those two are geniuses, and we love them.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So you've got to join, you've got to be on Facebook. There's no other way around it. And just join it to get into this group. If you don't want to do all the other stuff, I don't blame you. But for all the needlework fun that's on Facebook. Yeah. And this group is really good. Julie runs a really great group. And it's, again, called Homespun Needlework, Cross Stitch, and Samplers. And we will put a link below so that you can join. Yeah. So
join and then find out how to get that exclusive Blackbird Designs kit.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So very, 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 very. So we're excited about that.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else did we have? Oh, someone asked about fabric storage because we've been buying like bolts of fabric. For me, I keep mine in drawers. They're wire metal drawers that I got at IKEA years and years ago. And I keep them in the plastic bag, but I don't seal them. I just keep them in here and then fold them put them in the drawer. I keep it by count, somewhat by, like R&R, Lakeside, Picture This Plus, or what have you. It depends. I'm outgrowing the drawers. We'll need to rethink that, but that's how I keep my stuff stored. And I don't have a problem with the plastic. I don't seal it. But anyhow, how about you? Do you keep yours with the kits? Or
I used to only kit up things, and I never had a stash until about like 3 years ago. And then you held your sway over me, you and Deborah Cranberry Samplings.
You used to say, why are you buying that? What are you using it for?
I know. I was like, what? I didn't get it. Now it's like, duh, of course I get it.
Yeah.
So I don't have as much, but I've got some paper boxes that I'm keeping stuff in by count, mostly.
Okay.
40, 36. And the biggest box was 32. Well, now I'm not buying 32 anymore. So now I'm going to have to reshuffle things around. But
to use your 32 box for maybe your 40 now.
right.
And put the 32 somewhere else. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So, yeah, I don't really have a very official way of doing it yet because I'm still evolving into my linen hoarding stash self.
One day I need to go through because I kind of know it's kind of organized and I kind of know in my head what I have, but I need to use some kind of, whether it's that X Stitch app or something of the fabric, but it would be so time consuming to go through it. I'm like, not there yet, but anyhow, so someone asked about that. And then I watched the new Floss Tuber over the weekend, yesterday. And her name is Janine. She's the designer for the Blue Flower. She was great.
Oh,
she
good.
was really great. Yeah, she did a really nice job. Real soothing. She had some great ideas. Because she's a designer and is so creative, she'll take a pattern from somebody and change it up. And
fun.
It was really fun. And go check her out. The Blue Flower. She was good.
Got beautiful charts.
Wonderful charts. Wonderful charts. She was stitching a la-di-da piece that was really beautiful.
Oh, that's fun. I'll watch that.
Go check her out.
I will. And she lives in the Portland area, doesn't she? I think so.
No, Northern Nevada.
Oh, that's right. Okay. All right. Okay, I made that up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She was just nice to listen to. It was a treat. So
yeah. All right. Cool.
What else you got? Can we show our big thing now?
Our big thing? This thing?
Yeah, we can do that.
We ordered bags from Christy, and full disclosure, of course, we're friends with Christy. And she sent us these. She made these strawberries from Blackbird Design fabric. Aren't these the coolest?
Totally surprised with the bags. We'll show you the bags in a minute, but oh my gosh, what a treat. She's such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart. I love these.
Yeah.
Love it.
I mean, these
and then the beautiful note that she wrote.
She's a gem.
Yes.
That Christy is a gem.
And then the bags.
I know. I got 3 and I thought I was really out of control.
I was majorly out of control.
Well, you were just only slightly more out of control, so no biggie.
No, but still.
You already had this one, right?
No, I didn't have that one. So mine's a little different. Mine has the plaid with the blue on it. I love it. And Christy and I are going to do the new Teresa Kogut Land That I Love, I think. And we're going to house it in our bags.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Well, I love that inside. Look at the inside.
Hold on. I was just flabbergasted yesterday. So, yeah, mine's the same. Yeah.
I mean this. I'm putting my
what are you going to put in?
Samplers, the 3, we got the new one from our street, and a new constellation and the heritage sample. I'm putting them all in here.
Oh, that's perfect.
I'm very happy about that.
I love that. Yeah. Yes. Now, which other one did you get?
I got this one.
Yeah,
it's the Blackbird fabric. Is this called Hyde Park? I'm not sure if that's the fabric.
I don't remember. Christy, what's this called? I love it.
She's screaming now.
Yeah, she's screaming at us. It's this! I told you. Yeah. I mean, look at the fabric on the inside.
I mean, when you're putting your project in there, you just get all happy.
I know. And yes, I don't know about you, but when I get something so fabulous in the mail, I have to just stare at it for a while before I put it into use. And that's what I was doing, is being stared at.
I did break down and use this one for Charlotte Frost.
Yes, I didn't get that one. That's beautiful though.
You got one more, right?
I got one more. Well, I got
two more. Yeah. I think I might have that one. I love that.
Do you? And then on the inside, it's just plain on the inside, but it's beautiful. I mean, this is Blackbird, classic Blackbird fabric. And then I got this. I don't know. It's hard to pick a favorite, right? But I think because the colors are so different, I got this one. I love that.
Yeah.
Love that
too. I should have gotten that one.
Yeah. And then the fabric's just plain on the inside, but it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Love it.
Yeah.
And then I love this one. Look at that.
Oh.
A matching. I have the bigger one, and this is a matching one. Look at the bottom. Oh my God. With the little scissor here. The red. This is these. I mean, look at that. The polka dot.
Phew, it's giving me heart palpitations.
I know. I know. Anyhow, so I love them. Thank you, Christy.
I think I might just like get a bag, like or something, and put like projects in my Christy bags, and then just have those next to my chair.
Oh, that's a good idea. You put them in your Lori Holt bag because that's easy open.
Oh yeah, good idea.
I have two more things to share.
Okay.
You know, because I'm on the over 100, and when you watch, this is the one that she showed, Token of Love by Brenda Gervais. This is the one she did the tutorial with. I love that. This is done on 28, so I can't do it to fit that chest of drawers, but this is still beautiful. So I pulled that out. And Michelle, in her amazing feats of doing everything exceptionally well, she finished this in this little sliding box, and it's probably on Instagram or in her Floss Tube.
Yeah, I saw it on the Floss Tube. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Again, this is done on 28. So, and I'm using 25, so it wouldn't fit, but I love it. Go watch your video. Go watch your video. And then I wanted to share a vintage thing, a finish. I have stitched a couple things more than once. And Prairie Schooler, I did a piece 3 or 4 times, the same one. And this was a sampler I did in 2004. This is by the Drawn Thread. And it's called Takata 1. She did Takata 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I loved it. I love stitching all the specialty stitches. Each box was different. I don't know if there's a glare on here, but I loved it. So I did this one and had it framed in 2004, but this is not the way she did it. There's a border around here that I didn't think I could do, a hem stitch border. So in 2007, when I wanted to do it again because I enjoyed it so much, and I did it the way it's charted with the hem stitching around, and I got it framed as well. So
wow,
I just love it. I did Takata 2, and I have 3, and I had 4 kitted. I never did either one of them. I did number 2, and I have it out. It's very, anyhow. I just thought I'd share it.
Beautiful.
Because this hem stitching Brenda uses on that salt box quilt sampler. Oh. So I was trying to brush up on how to do it.
So you know how to do that.
Yeah.
That really makes a statement, doesn't it?
Yeah. So anyhow, just old vintage things that I did years and years ago. but I loved it. I could still do it again. If you ever want to learn to work with silk or specialty stitches, you do this because it's small enough and her instructions are wonderfully done.
Oh, that's
wonderfully done. Yep. On thread.
Are Takata 3 and 4 similar? Like you would enjoy those just as much?
Takata 3 is all darning work. And,
oh, okay.
And it's tone on tone, so probably not. Takata 4 was rectangles of all different stitches, but the colors were wonderful, like bright, beautiful, bright meaning jewel tone colors. It was beautiful, done with NPIs if I remember correctly. But I probably will never go back and do that. So, but these are fun. So yeah, just thought I'd share.
Okay.
A little vintage.
So do you want me to show you the charts I pulled?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
No. I just didn't know if like
yeah, I definitely want to see, of course.
Okay. So
because I need to know if I need to go get some.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm on this NPI kick and I in the back of my head remember the Carriage House samplings, Kathy Barrick called for NPI in a lot of her charts.
Yeah. Yep.
So I went upstairs and pulled a bunch and I put them in my Acorns and Threads bag because I love this bag too.
I do too.
And
it's nice and durable.
Okay. And I had a couple of surprises.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so I got this stack here I got to show you.
Okay.
Okay, number one that I need to get the NPIs for stat is the tulip patch.
Yeah.
Because my mom loves it and I love it.
Yes. Yeah. Nancy, get on her about that.
My mom said that she said, you know, Brenda can give you marching orders and you do what she says, but if I give you any, you just don't do it. Which is true.
Yeah, I haven't given you marching orders in a while.
I know.
Maybe when we get back together.
Yeah.
When we get back together, we'll do it then.
Okay.
So this you better get some stuff done.
What, hon?
You better get some stuff done.
I'm scared now. I'm scared.
Yeah.
This came out at Market. Mary left.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I mean, this is cool. It calls for only two NPI.
Oh, that would be a great piece for someone wanting to try it.
Yes, indeedy. And then this new one that I'm ape over.
Oh, I need that one. I didn't get that. I need to. Why didn't I get that?
Oh, guess what?
What?
I got one for you.
Oh, you did?
Well, I didn't get it, but Liz sent us something, and so there's one for you. So I got one for you.
Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, Liz.
Yeah. Okay, here it is. It's the classic. I started it in DMC, but I'm going to be doing this in NPI if it kills me. Mrs. Pearson.
You need to pull that out and do it in the NPIs. Do you have them?
No, I started it in DMC but I don't care. I'm doing it in NPIs because this thing is a classic. A lot of people make fun of me and I don't care. But look at, I mean, this is how I had started it before.
You can make a little pin cushion out of that.
Oh yeah.
Seriously.
I'm serious. I agree. So Mrs. Pearson, yes, please. Okay. Spot the horse. This is so cool. It's unbelievable. And
is that what fabric is that done on? It looks like it's done on a dark fabric.
It's done on, I bet you could guess if I told you, if I narrowed it down, it's weeks.
Havana?
Yes, ma'am. I knew you could do it. Here's one I have not seen very much. It's called Sparrow Creek.
Oh, that looks like an older one too. That's pretty. Yeah. I like that. I like the, is that red flower in the middle?
Yeah, kind of. Actually, I have these for it.
Oh, okay.
And this is some 36 count Edinburgh that I'm gonna dunk it in coffee and play with it.
Oh, that's a good idea. And NPIs will be fine on 36 count.
Here's another old one, A Visiting Bird.
Oh, I like that too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that one. I like that one.
Yeah. I don't even know where. Oh, I got it at a shop that is no more, Designer's Desk in Geneva.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got Dear Heart.
Oh, I like that too.
Mm-hmm.
I like those great big flowers.
I know. Aren't they cool?
Yeah. Yeah. Very funky looking.
Funky Town, yes.
Mm-hmm.
This one, Enchanted. I would do the top colorway.
Yeah, I like that too. I don't think I've seen that before.
You have.
You pulled out some classics. If I have, I don't remember them. So
Okay.
I like seeing these.
This one, I always saw this at House of Stitches in LaPorte, Indiana.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Martha's Potting Shed.
Oh, yeah. I love the
Hello.
willow tree. Yeah.
That's cool.
I love that frame.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool frame. Mm-hmm. Okay, here's one that I started with NPIs.
Oh, that's neat. What's that called? Is that a flower? I can't tell.
I'll tell you in a minute. It's a bird.
Oh,
Hester Van Dorn reproduction sampler. My friend Tanya, she stitched it and then she gave me her chart, or maybe she loaned it to me. I don't know. I'll find out.
She'll let you know if she's looking for it.
She'll let me know. Yeah. So I'm using the call for NPI, and I have a little start on it. This is when I thought I couldn't do 36 and I couldn't do NPI. So
oh, but it's pretty. Oh, it looks like a lakeside fabric too.
It is. I think it's, I don't know what it is, but this is before I was making good notes. So I've got that going.
Oh, that's pretty.
Okay. Then, this one.
Oh,
hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
This
Carol Sims Sampler Farm just finished that in the last few months.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's amazing.
Yeah,
this one, the model was done in Soie de Jais, but it does have an NPI conversion and a DMC conversion. So I would have to consult with you on this one.
I would do the NPI. Yeah.
Okay. This one calls for 5 million NPI. So I don't know how I would do it. Maybe a little bit at a time. But I love this.
Yeah.
Black Horse Inn, this is called.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one where we'll have a stitching retreat. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about that, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You could do a little bit at a time. I don't think there's a big variation in dye lots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2 more. And this first one I'm going to tell you about was a surprise. Okay. Scarlet Berries. But look what was in the bag with Scarlet Berries. And I've had this for a long time.
Oh.
NPIs.
Very nice. Those are pretty too.
So I could just go start this right now.
Right. Pull some fabric out of your stash and away we go.
Mm-hmm. In fact, at the top, I could start on the top left. There's this little flower.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm happy about that. I couldn't believe it.
Yes.
And then, to round off the NPI fun, Kathy Barrick has a daughter named Liz Matthews. And Liz released this beauty at Market.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful.
And
that's so you, Laura.
I know. The colors and everything. It's like 4 and no, it's, I don't know, 7, 8 NPIs. I don't care, whatever. I'm ordering them this week.
Yeah.
And let's see. Michelle Hudson from Sacramento, California is not doing this, but her friend Maddie is. And she's Happy Go Stitchy on Instagram.
Okay.
And
I know I've seen it somewhere. Yeah, it's beautiful.
I mean, it's amazing.
It's a lot of blues and grays, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So, very. I'm NPI'd up, man.
I've been telling you for years.
You were right. See, Mom, this is why I take marching orders from Brenda. She's always right.
Not really, but I love NPI.
And I've been teaching with them all week, every day this week, and I'm agog at how great they are.
I love them. I absolutely love them. And Tanya has that Sarah Hopwood is NPI, and well, Martha and Rachel you already showed. I'm trying to think of another one. I don't know if that Coverlet Houses is NPI. That might be.
Didn't Ellen Chester just finish that one into a drum?
Yes.
Into to Ohio, and it's like so cool.
Yes, and I think
with find that shirt.
Yeah, definitely, because it's her. The finish was beautiful, and I loved how she personalized it and did it all in blue. It was very beautiful.
Okay.
Very, very beautiful. So, anyhow.
Very exciting.
Yes.
You know, I cannot believe the amount of joy that stitching brings. It's unparalleled in my life.
Yes.
Besides Mike and my mom and my brother and my dad. My friends.
But the thing, a tangible thing would be stitching. Whether it's the stitching part, the stashing part, or just going through your stash. There's some
talking to your friends about what you're going to do next and this, that, and the other. And then, it's the best. I mean, I can't wait to finish here, and I'm going to go look through stuff and stitch with NPIs and have a gay old time.
Good. I'm going to put my stuff away and get back to my sampler and enjoy the afternoon. So you're right. Thank goodness for stitching, because
otherwise, whoosh. Yeah. Well, I might have a big house otherwise, but I doubt it.
I do that junk first, and then
I know
you're myself with the just the way it is. So then I reward myself with the stitching. So
I go straight to the reward.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. So anyhow, have a great week. We have a little adventure planned for hopefully Friday that will all work out, and we will report back on Sunday. So yes. Okay. And then maybe we'll only have one more of these split screens, and then we'll go back to our 2-week, but we'll be together. So the pictures will be good, and we'll be able to see each other, which will make a big difference. So did anyone watch Country Stitchers when Liz and Deb got back? They did their first video together after so many months, and it was just great. You could tell how excited they were to be together again.
I'll have to watch that. I did watch the one with Ivan in the swimming pool.
Oh, okay. Okay. I haven't seen that. Yeah.
It's so cute.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You have to go back and watch that. And one more thing. Speaking of Deb, she was interviewed by Gary on Fiber Talk Friday night, and they showed a lot of her work, and she is so talented at changing stuff and making it her own, and the creativity that went into her stuff. It was very interesting, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So if you get a chance, go back and watch that, because it was fun to see. I mean, her brain works so different than mine does with her creativity, and I just did this and changed it because of this, and it was awesome. It was great. Fun to watch. So
cool.
Okay. Well, have a great afternoon, everyone.
All right. Yes, everybody. Happy stitching this week, and we'll see you soon.
Be kind. Be kind.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye, Brenda.
Bye.
Thanks.